Hey, pasa familia de dinero. I'm your host, Hot. You're back in the cut, and we about to turn the degrees up. Let's get cooking. And SoFi, woo, dropped the plate and got food everywhere. What in the world happened to SoFi? We're going to break down exactly the analysis of the chart and exactly the moment it decided to dip. Was there any indicator? We'll find out here soon. The news just dropped exactly what contributor might have caused it also to dip and what institutional buyer bought out and took profits. All that and more jam-packed into a SoFi video here. If you are already subscribed, I want to say a huge shout out. Thank you so much for being a part of the familia. Round of applause to you. Thank you so much. And if you're a new viewer, all I ask for you to do is sit back, relax, and buckle up. Hopefully this video provides everything that you need in order to feel all right. My daughter has something for you.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Subscribe my video.
Definitely do that.
And like.
So yes, I hope that you subscribe. You know, I wasn't really coughing there, but hopefully you do subscribe. Shout out to Rusty Shackford for commenting on the last video. If you want to be shouted out, make sure to leave a positive comment or any kind of comment down below. You'll be shouted out. So he said, $1, great video, Tim, meaning that he watched the entire video. I appreciate that. So SoFi, we're going to be talking about that. Follow me on Instagram, X, and join the Discord where you guys get my enters and exits within options and stocks, all that and more. Join that Discord. So we're gonna jump on over to how it finished at $10.47. Now it did dip all the way to $9. We'll go on the day. Dipped all the way down to the $9 area. It would look like it was game over. Game over, dude. Game over. I gotta add that same soundtrack. But it climbed steadily back up, trying to go back to its highs, and it went anywhere from $10.75, and it nestled today obviously at $10.47. It's going up steadily, and I'll give you guys my prediction at the end. Now we have investors dropping a very interesting article that actually pisses me off. SoFi stock tumbles despite strong results outlook. SoFi stock drops Tuesday despite a strong third quarter earnings report and robust outlook. SoFi shares shed 6.4% to close at $10.47, retreating back to its 21-day line. No! DUSEC, I don't know how to say that, bank analysis cited weaker than expected revenue growth for the fintech leaders technology segment. So, you know, SoFi is it's not solely just a bank, it's a tech company as well. And so one of the biggest contributors to see if SoFi recovers is Google, Microsoft. Their earnings comes out. It is important that the tech sector actually does well. Say that like 3 times. Trust me, it's pretty difficult. Tech sector, tech sector, tech sector. Okay, never mind. It wasn't that hard. But we're going to look into the 24-page document. I was reading it all. And SoFi Technology reports net revenue $697 million and net income $61 million for Q3 2024. This is overall it kind of breaks it down for you, but just look at this. Total net revenue for the GAAP is $697,121. Look at this. Last year it was $537,209, 30% change, but still not good enough. Members are going up. Look at Q2 comparable to Q3. We have 8,774 compared to 9,373. So we're not doing too bad. Q2, 12,776 for the products in thousands. And we have Q3, 13,651. What the heck happened? What is going up? Lending is going up. Lending went up. Everything went up. If you look at everything, look at this. Net interest income, 154,143 compared to 93,101, 66% change. So everything's going up. Robust. It's fantastic. Obviously, SoFi is a tech company. So even though it's banking, it's still a tech, consider a tech company. Even SoFi, if you look on YouTube, we have such a bullish stance. So let's look at the chart because I'm going to implement this from now on. Let's look at the chart. All right, so the high, look at this. It says high, One, look at that good number. That was a fantastic number right there, right? But this is what I look as a key indicator that it should go down, is this doji candle right here. And it did not even do that. It just went from buy to sell instantly. From what time was this? 7-Eleven, right there, 7-Eleven. All right. I'm not going to that gas station no more. I'm just kidding. It's just the time. To instantly 7-12 on the 1 minute time frame. Let's get in closer. Sold. If you look even closer, there was some doji candles to show an indication that there was a sell, a buy, a sell, a sell, a buy, sell, buy, doji candle. That's the closest thing right here. We got to get into it. I know this is insane. Some of y'all like, bro, I'm just looking at a bunch of colors right now. What is going on? But the important indicator here is going to be these doji candles. You see that it didn't happen. If we go out, let's go ahead and just go out a little bit more, change it up and zoom back in. But if we look at it again, you don't see that unless you get here. But you didn't see that before. You didn't see these doji candles possibly indicating a resistance issues. And you see two in this time span. You would have to really be really into this, really deep in, to see that there was going to be a sudden sell. Because over here, this is where we see a bunch of sell. It's a lot harder to see in this compact way. But that is what caused it to just collapse. Now, what are my predictions when it comes down to the end of this week and SoFi? We dropped down all the way to the $9.77 region, which was so dang gonna drastic and insane, but we recouped throughout the day. But here's my main concern. Let me bring up this chart on Seeking Alpha. This is my biggest concern when it comes down to this stock. So this is on the 1 day. Let's do the 6 months. You know what? Year to date. It's up 5% on the year to date. But here's my concern. This right here. This, I have to bring it up this much because that little dip, if you guys are watching the screen, that dip right here. Now, we've seen it do that before and recover, but it takes some time. Now, my prediction is that with the bullish news, we get more of a retail presence that buys it up, and maybe institutions get forced to buy back due to the fact of the sentiment created through retail investors. But just that right there, it looks like it's on a downtrend. Looks like it's on a downtrend. I could be wrong, but I do not like the look of it. I do not like the look of it. If you look at this one in July, if you look over here in July 31st, 30th of August, or in the almost close to 30th, I don't like it. I don't like it. I know I might be crazy, but hopefully the end of the week I will be a lot more bullish when it comes down to SoFi if we finish at $11. Concurrently, it's at 10:52 after hours. Let me refresh. Yeah, it looks like at 5:34 it's going up 5 cents after hours. But my thing is when it comes down to SoFi, it is doing great things. I think that it's doing fantastic. I think it's doing exactly what a company should do: year over year growth, or at least quarter over quarter growth. And so to see this kind of thing happen, it's obviously institutional that are manipulating the stock. They're getting their money. They love, you sell the news and then you just let it go, let it burn. It's like, okay, you buy the hype, buy the hype, sell the news. That's it. Buy the hype, sell the news. That's exactly what it happens almost every time, except for Google. I don't know what the heck happened. Like Google today just spiked out of nowhere because they must have been like either in good graces with the institutional buyers. But if I look at this, let me go ahead and go to Google real quick. If I go to Google, yeah, they're still going up like crazy. So that is in my Roth IRA, but it is insane that some companies, typically a lot of companies that are like Tesla, a lot of these companies they boom out of nothing. Like just the hype, the sheer hype. Like Tesla, they had earnings. They had their announcement with the robo-taxi that it dropped like crazy. That was a great buying opportunity for some. I should have done it. I didn't know. But Yeah. So I do see that there's a potential upside. I think that there's going to be a rocky road ahead. Potentially, we might get back down to those $9 levels by the end of the week, but on a bullish stance, possibly 9. I did have my options call open for $10.50. Right now, I could sell by morning and get the heck out of it. But I want to see something. I want to see, possibly Thursday where we go. We might have a Halloween push. Everybody's feeling great. We're going out, getting into our costumes, so that's a possibility. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and one of you. And thank you so much, Familia de Dinero, for watching. And hey, even though SoFi is down, don't be down. Just get proud. That was pretty bad. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Adios!